Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our NBA show for Sunday, January 9th. It's been a very long day with football, basketball, got more football, more basketball, so we do have I believe it's 8-game slate. We have an 8-game slate. There's a lot going on right now in sports. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. I know how Sundays go. Been doing this a long time. Sunday mornings are consisted of football research, making sure we have our best NFL lineups. Then once the game starts, then you switch to basketball, get your basketball in. I won't be doing an NFL video. It is week 18. However, if you need NFL lineups, you can get that from me through a day pass, so you don't have to sign up for Patreon just for football. You can get a day pass if you like. You can DM me about that if you're interested. I'm going to focus on basketball. I mean, I have my NFL lineups ready. I play NFL today. It's just hard to make videos for two different sports in depth, you know what I'm saying? So, NFL is alive and well. Got projections for that, but I put my energy in the NBA, and then when baseball starts, I'll put energy into baseball too, like I did last season. But this is an NBA video, 8 games, and we're gonna get going. We're gonna start with DraftKings. We're gonna start with point guard. We got Mr. Curry against Cleveland. 11K. Clay's back. Shouldn't really affect Curry. Actually, should give Curry a few more assists. Curry's in the player pool. Will I be playing him? Not sure yet. Luka is not in play. He hasn't been playing like Luka Magic like he has last year. I heard in the beginning of the season or in the off season that Jason Kidd was going to have them play more team basketball. So that means less of him dominating the ball. It looks like that's been put into place. So that's why Luka hasn't been putting up those gaudy numbers. Luka's in the player pool out of respect, but I won't be playing him. Van Fleet looks overpriced, but he's not. Van Fleet is the man of the hour. He's in play. Westbrook's in play. I probably prefer Van Fleet over Westbrook because Van Fleet, that's his team, and everything goes through him. He has great weapons. Siakam, Barnes, OG, Trent. He has great weapons. He has a decent big man off the bench. But that is Van Fleet's team. Westbrook is taking a backseat to Malik Monk right now. And if the Lakers want to continue winning, they need to continue going through Malik Monk. Westbrook shouldn't be scoring 50, 60 fantasy points. So for that reason, that logic, he's in the player pool. I won't play him over Van Fleet. He's not even getting 50 fantasy points. 55, 30, 34, and 42. And he's taking 10, 16, 19, 14 shots. Not saying he can't get there. You're going to need like 55, 60 fantasy points. Not saying he can't get there. Just saying Van Fleet is hot right now, and he's the lead dog on that team. Well, Westbrook is at best second dog, and Monk is playing absolutely well right now. THT is even playing well, so you want to take a shot at Westbrook, have at it. If Morant is playing, you play Morant over Westbrook because he's cheaper, and you know he's going to want to give LA a show. You know he's playing against God. He's going to be playing against LeBron. He's going to want to put on a show. So, John Morant is going to have a big game. He's almost a lock, but he's going to have a big game. Beal's in play, Garland's in play, Shy's in play, Russell's in play. Fox is in the player pool, not in play for me. Cole Anthony's in play. Brunson's in play only if Luka doesn't play. Lonzo's too cheap. Halliburton's too cheap. $30, $25, $41, and $29. Last couple fantasy scores, last 4 games. Against Portland, the land of no defense, Halliburton's going to do whatever he likes. Halliburton's in play, Simons is in play, Monk is in play. Dinwiddie's been playing better. 53, 29, 51, 31. Dinwiddie's back, he's in play. Porter Jr. against Minnesota's in play because it's Minnesota, but I'm trying to stay away from these bad teams. Poole, not so much anymore. Graham's in play, Kobe White, not in play. Well, Caruso's still out. Let's see something. He's still getting the minutes. 33, 38, 35, and 32. 43, 34, 25, and 29. Kobe White is in play, as long as Caruso's not playing. Campazzo's back to the bench. Jalen Green's okay, last man in. Gary Payton is not a thing. Monte Morris is in play. He's starting again, 4,700. Dennis from Jr. is not in play. Not even going to look at it. Tyus Jones is starting, I believe. 19, 25, 20, 30 minutes. 28, 17, 25, and 30 fantasy points in play. Okay, let's go to shooting guard. No real need to go too low. Okay, we already spoke about Van Fleet. Beal, V's in play. Ingram is in play. Edwards is in play. Baines in play. Klay Thompson's in play. Probably going to be on a minutes limit. He will see limited minutes. He's not in play. I mean, if you're making multiple lineups, you want to throw him in one lineup, he's going to need about 30, 35 fantasy points. Really won't make any sense spending $5,800 on somebody that's limited on a 8-game slate. So I wouldn't play him, but if you play him, it's not the end of the world. Alright. Hardaway Jr. is in play. Barton's in play. Gary Trent is at a fine price. Buddy Hield's in play. Not paying 53 for Caldwell Pope. Ross is in play. Beasley's in play. Believe he's back on the bench. Gary Harris had himself a game tonight. He's playing the minutes. 34, 33, 35, and 34. 35, 29, 13, and 41 fantasy points. I stopped playing Harris like 2 years ago. If you want to play Gary Harris, if you see something, have at it. Eric Gordon's not for me. He's in play, but he's not for me. Aaron Wiggins, he's been starting 26, 37, 37, and 26 minutes, 24, 19, 18, and 31 fantasy points. He does a little bit of everything. 4,400, not bad. Avery Bradley, 4K. 25, 28, 21, and 24 fantasy, 24 minutes. 25, 28, 21, and 24 minutes. 12, 29, 16, 30 fantasy points. $4,000. I guess he's okay. He's not for me, but he's okay. RJ Hampton. There's a lot of guards on that team. See? That's why I'd even look at them. 12, 32, 18, and 16 minutes. 7, 22, 4, and 16 fantasy points. Absolutely won't get it done. Ayo to Sunmo. 22, 21, 19, 31 minutes. 10, 15, 6, and 36 fantasy points. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm cool. That's the bottom of the barrel right there. You don't want to be doing all that if you don't have to. LeBron's in play. Kuz, 81, 100. 40, 41, 44, and 35 minutes. 53, 66, 40, and 35. 53, 66, 40, and 43 fantasy points. He's getting the shots. He's getting the rebounds. He's getting some blocks and some steals. Is Kyle Kuzma an $8,000 DraftKings player? 8,100. That's the question. Against Orlando, he might be. He's in play, but I'll probably play Edwards ahead of him. Barnes is in play. I'll play Powell ahead of him. Giddey's fine. Andrew Wiggins with Clay back shouldn't affect him too much. Maybe take a few of his shots in the first quarter. That's about it. OG's in play. Dylan Brooks left the game, I believe, the last game because he was hurt. You got to look into that. Wagner's in play. Markkanen, not so much. Barnes is back to 5,400 against Portland. You can take a shot at that. Otto Porter, not so much. Finney Smith at 5K if he starts, I guess. If you like living on the edge. Aaron Gordon, okay. Nas Little, okay. THT 4,800, okay, no problem. That's fine. Gary Harris, go ahead, have at it. Avia, not for me. Anything under this, not for me. Damian Lee, not for us. I think that's about it. There's no real need to go into the 3,000s unless there's some type of injury. When you get too cute, you're in bed early. Alright, AD, okay, well, yep, okay. DeRozan looks amazing at 9,000. Draymond has his shooters back. He's probably going to have 15 assists tomorrow. Draymond's in play. The price isn't the greatest, but he's in play. He'll be active. Mobley looks fine. Love looks fine. OG, okay, yep. Jaren Jackson Jr. looks fine. Vanderbilt, yep, he had like 17 rebounds last night. I told you about him. Boucher, wow, there's a lot of long men in Toronto. You got OG, Siakam, Barnes, and Boucher. Nah, these fools should never lose a game. Okay, Tate's in play. Dort, not for me. Carmelo's in play. Covington, no. Herbert Jones, no. Bagley, if he starts. Brandon Clark's been a lot of winning lineups, I've noticed. 25, 25, 22, and 28. 27, 32, 19, and 48. My man is putting up 48 fantasy points in 28 minutes. Let me see something. Let's really take a closer look at Brandon Clark. 28 minutes. He's a 1.19 fantasy point per minute player. And he has a usage of 17.79, which is about average. Brandon Clark's in play. Brandon Clark, 4,700. He's in play. What else we have down here? Okay, yep. David Nwaba, if he starts. Trevor Reese is kind of cheap. Robinson Earl's a bum. How you like 8 feet tall and can't score a point? Unreal. Alright, Reese is not really playing much, just coasting. He's really here for the playoffs anyway, so. Marquise Chris. Flat minimum. 14, 16, 4, and 9. They were on Bostonmo.com raving about Marquise Chris. They'll play him. He's going to play a lot of minutes. He's the minimum. Play him. What? 25, 4, 7, and 10 fantasy points? You're telling people to play Marquise Chris? What a world we live in. Let's go to center. We got Jokic, obviously in play. Towns in play. Vooch in play. Siakam, Valanciunas. Listen, the top centers are almost always in play. Because centers, if you get the right center, it'll take you a long way on your fantasy slate. You know what I'm saying? You can't really go wrong at center unless you really try to be too cute and go too small. Like if you pick Gafford, he could be underwhelming. What did this fool do today? 29 minutes, 25 fantasy points. Man, if it wasn't for the blocks, it'd be DOA. Mo Bamba. Memphis, Steven Adams is out. So is Brandon Clark might be in a real good spot tomorrow. Jaren Jackson Jr., Kyle Anderson, Brandon Clark, Tilly. So you got to pay attention to the Memphis moves. That's where you're going to get your value. If Kyle Anderson is out, then they'll need more Brandon Clark to play backup center. Jaren Jackson would play more power forward, more minutes. If Dylan Brooks is out, that would just consolidate minutes for Jaren Jackson and Brandon Clark. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. So pay attention to Memphis news. If Brandon Clark starts, either way he's a good play. If he starts, you want to lock him in. Where were we? Okay. Wood, still kind of cheap. Nurkic is in a smash spot in Sacramento. Mo Bamba, his second underwhelming game in a row, or third, whatever it is, he's going to be real underwhelming. At least and he had no Wendell Carter. He still put up this mess. 17, 12, 38, and 25. I don't really see him having 2 bad games in a row, but he is Mo Bamba. So, pay attention to that. So you're looking for Memphis news. You already know what Sacramento's going to do when it comes to center. They're going to play like 3 centers. Larry Nance is out, but Covington is back, so it doesn't matter. And I think that's about it. We're not going to really get too stupid down here unless we're actively trying to lose. Alright, so let's make this lineup real quick. I'm doing Ja. I'm doing Braun. I'm gonna do Brandon Clark with some salary relief. Shooting guard. I'm going Malik Monk. I'm not even going to play with this man no more. People playing on this man's name. I'm not even playing with him no more. And center, Giordano looks too cheap. Nurkic is in a smash spot. Is he going to give me more than 30 minutes, or is he going to play 24.2 minutes? Yeah, he didn't play. So, we're doing Ja, Malik, we're doing LeBron, Clark, Nurkic, and we're going to look for value. If we can get some value, then the lineup can stay how it is. If we can't get real value, then we're going to have to tweak it. But I want to play LeBron and Morant, and that way if they have a duel, you'll get pieces of it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's jump to Fanduel. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we drop these videos. We drop videos every day. If the video was helping you in any way, thumbs up the video for me. That helps me out. Continue with Fanduel and point guard. So let's see what we have here. Jaws 99. Van Fleet is 97. Van Fleet is playing on a different planet right now. You gotta catch it while it's hot, to be honest with you. There's a lot of good plays out here. But this is Fanduel. You're always going to be able to find some underpriced people, so that's fine. Anthony Edwards is 82, Garland is 8, Levine is 79, Russell is 75 against Houston, Simon 75, Cole Anthony is 74, Halliburton is 73, Monk is priced up, Powell is still without Lillard, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Powell forward. I'm going to go Christian Wood is too cheap. Brandon Clark is a little pricey on Fanduel. Alright, going too low. Carmelo, Brandon Clark. Aaron Gordon is 55. Jason Tate, Jaren Jackson. I'm going to play Jaren Jackson at 62. If Brandon Clark is only 54, it makes no sense. Center. How much we got left? 5,000. Jokic is cheap, 11.3. Cat is underpriced. Jared Allen is. Valanciunas at 76 is kind of comical. Christian Wood is 75. Let's go about Nurkic is. Let's see what I have projected for more. Even though I want to pick Valanciunas, let me just see something. Got Jokic, Towns, Vooch, then Valanciunas, then Wood, then Jared Allen. So Vooch is projected higher than Valanciunas by 0.40 points, 0.40th of a point. Dallas and Toronto. But Valanciunas is cheaper. Valanciunas is a lot cheaper. Alright, Valanciunas it is. So I haven't projected about the same as Vooch, but he's a lot cheaper. So that's how we decide who we play. That's why it's good to have our statistics at hand. So that's what we're gonna do with Fanduel. We're gonna do Valanciunas, Jaren Jackson, LeBron, Norman Powell, and Van Fleet. If you want, you could play Ja Morant. He's only like $200 more than Powell. If you want to be super cute, you could fade Braun and play Van Fleet and Morant. You know one of those two are going to go off. But right now, Van Fleet is seeing the game in a different way of life. If you watch the last few Toronto games, watch Van Fleet. There's nothing he can't do. So right now, while he's hot, while he's in the zone, you want to play him. And when he cools down, then we'll stop playing him. That's all it is. All right, so this is what I got for FanDuel. Listen, if this is the end of the line for you, because I'm about to go to SUPERDRAFT, thank you for being here. Hope you had a good day. I know it was a crazy day, especially for some of you Chiefs fans, but we're not going to get into that. This is an NBA video. But if you played Tyreek Hill today and you had a hard night, let me know in the comments. If you need any type of NFL help for tomorrow, you can get a day pass, and I'll throw you some NFL lineups for main slate and showdown if you like. If you want to discuss it, just hit me on Twitter. I think that's about it. Yeah, so if this is where the end rides, have a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. SUPERDRAFT people, let's get going. SUPERDRAFT. There's no real clear-cut value, so it looks like it's back to picking the stars, I should say. Lonzo looks good at 3.5. Anthony Edwards against Houston looks great. Norman Powell without Lillard shouldn't be that high. Gary Trent is 1.6. Klay Thompson is 1.6, but he's not going to play a lot. Malik Monk at a 1.65. I think we got to start playing Malik Monk on SUPERDRAFT. What is he? Let me see something. Can we get him at forward? No. So play Monk, and I'll give you a forward, and then that will be my 3 plays of the day. Christian Wood, Porter, Anunoby, Draymond. I like Draymond tomorrow. Jaren Jackson Jr. if he starts at center. I'm not even gonna dig deeper. If Jaren Jackson Jr. starts at center, you play him. More opportunity for rebounds, blocks, all that cute stuff, right? Okay. And Yahoo. So what are we doing at Yahoo? Let's find a point guard that looks decent. Lonzo 29, Brunson if there's no Luka. Anthony Simons is up to 23, Kobe White is 18. That would definitely too low. Shy at 25. 35, okay. Anthony Simons 23. Let's do Anthony Simons. We'll get a small forward. Let's do 34-27. Let's do Norman Powell against Sacramento. And at center, we'll do Jared Allen or Christian Wood? Christian Wood, save some money. So that's what we're gonna do. Anthony Simons, Norman Powell, Christian Wood. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the video. Thank you for being here. Once again, hope you had a good day. It wasn't great today, but I hope you had a good day and a profitable night. Good luck in NFL tomorrow. If you need any help with NFL, I do offer day passes, so you can contact me on Twitter about that. That's about it. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.